Houston, we have a War Games, and Houston, what a fucking show we had. How's it everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE NXT TakeOver War Games review. Of course, NXT TakeOver War Games was live on the WWE Network tonight, and overall I gotta say, coming out of the show, what a fucking show we had here. Top to bottom, great show. Potentially TakeOver of the year. I'm not too sure how fares up against TakeOver Chicago, but it definitely gives it a run for its money. This is nothing but a very, very fun show. The main event was absolutely fucking incredible. That was just all over the place. We had a shocking title change, new champion crown, and the Fatal 4-Way women's title match, of course, for the vacant NXT women's title. So that was no surprise there, but we had a pretty shocking title change, and just an overall very, very fun TakeOver show. This is what, TakeOvers need to personified. Creating new stars as well in the process. I felt like they definitely created two guys in the first two matches. Whether it was, winning or losing, I felt like they were made no matter what. So this is just such a fun show, and I can't help but have a huge smile on my face after watching, because this is, the main event, and just the show in general is the primary reason why I love professional wrestling. So NXT TakeOver War Games definitely blew it out of the water with an amazing show here tonight, and yeah, I was very, very pleased with it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in the show. Of course, the show opened up with the knockout artist Kassius Ohno taking on Lars Sullivan. This was a good opener right here. It was pretty quick. It was only like 5 minutes or so, but what they did in that 5 minutes I thought was good. It was a good 5-minute sprint where they just beat the shit out of each other. Lars Sullivan was very, very impressive in this match here against Kassius Ohno. Kassius Ohno just throwing everything he possibly could at Lars Sullivan. Just the amount of elbows he was hitting, and I just love the sound it makes whenever Kassius Ohno hits an elbow. It just sounds absolutely incredible, and just Lars just doing everything he could. Lars just running through a clothesline from Kassius Ohno and just absolutely annihilating him. Kassius Ohno doing a kip up, and Lars just turning him inside out with the clothesline. Lars Sullivan was very, very impressive, and Kassius Ohno was doing his job, making him look good. And I felt like these two went out there and had a very solid 5-minute sprint where they just absolutely annihilate each other. And that's the type of big man match I love seeing, is when they go out there and absolutely just destroy each other. So that's exactly what they did. Ohno was getting the upper hand, hitting some death by elbows in the back of the head of Lars Sullivan, but he went for the final blow, but Lars Sullivan actually ducked got out of the way, hit him with the freak accident for the 1-2-3 victory. So Lars Sullivan defeats Kassius Ohno in the opening match. Like I said, really enjoyed that one. That it was a pretty solid opener. From there, I'm going to go to Alistair Black taking on the Velveteen Dream. Their contrast of styles made for an amazing match here. I was very, very impressed with Velveteen Dream. I've been enjoying his character development for the past year or so. I remember the house show I went to last year. I thought, he looked pretty damn good for the most part, even though I wasn't a huge fan of. I've never been a huge fan of Velveteen Dream ever since his Tough Enough days, but he's definitely won me over, honestly. And his match with Alistair Black was simply awesome. Is it mind blowing to say that the Velveteen Dream of all people had a better match on a TakeOver special than Hideo Itami did with Alistair Black? Let that sink in for a minute. But yeah, very, from the get-go, Alistair Black was very dominant onto the Velveteen Dream. No matter what the Velveteen Dream did, Alistair Black was just, tearing him apart, whether it's putting him in submission holds or just, Velveteen Dream would throw a strike, but Alistair Black would just catch him really, really quick. Just, Alistair Black is so quick and smooth. He definitely demonstrated it here. The taunts between the two of them were great, with Alistair Black doing the backflip off the second rope and doing his pose, and Velveteen Dream going in the ring and doing the pose with them, and then Alistair Black doing Velveteen Dream's taunt where he just jumps down and just scoots towards them. Little things like that were just great in my opinion. And the Velveteen Dream, was pretty over. He was getting the crowd behind him. The crowd was chanting for him to say his name. The way this Velveteen Dream carried himself, Alistair Black, I thought he definitely showcased himself as a star. And they just went out there and had a killer match. It was pretty slow, but it definitely picked up. Velveteen Dream did some nice spots, and Alistair Black, him and Alistair Black had some nice spots and counters. Hit an amazing DDT on Alistair Black, which I thought Alistair Black sold it perfectly for a very nice near fall right there. And they just went out there and had a very good professional wrestling match. Velveteen Dream, teasing to do a suicide dive and end up doing like the Kassius Ohno thing where he just flips over and does his pose, and the way he gradually fell through the ropes and did his pose I thought was great as well. So Velveteen Dream, like I said, he had a great performance. Alistair Black, him, had a lot of fun. The closing sequence was very, very fun. The crowd was red hot for it. I thought they had a lot of good back and forth stuff where, either man could have won at either point. Velveteen Dream at one point actually tied up Alistair Black to try to get him to say his name, but Alistair Black was annihilated with some kicks, which actually led into the finish where, Velveteen Dream went for the Purple Rainmaker, but when he went for it, Alistair Black got his foot up, hit Velveteen Dream. Velveteen Dream, fell back in the ropes and got caught up in the ropes, and he's like, oh, fuck, I'm fucked. And Alistair Black just fucked over with some kicks, hit him with a running knee, and then, Velveteen Dream tried to, say his name like Velveteen Dream, but as he was trying to say his own name, Alistair Black just wipes him off with a black mass. That was a shitty slap. I apologize for that. There we go. With the black mass, and just defeats the Velveteen Dream, which was an awesome match, like I said. Probably Aleister Black's best NXT match to date, and Velveteen Dream came off like a star. Even the ending with Aleister Black saying, saying his name, that was a big selling point for him as well. So this was a prime example match that you don't need to win to make a star. And like I said, Velveteen Dream definitely came off like a star, and Aleister Black just continues to be awesome. So very, very pleased with how that match went. From there, I would go to the Fatal 4-Way match for the vacant NXT Women's Championship. Of course, Kairi Sane taking on Peyton, Royce, Ember Moon, as well as Nikki Cross. This is actually a really good match here. I thought all 4 women worked hard, and they proved in the match that they definitely deserved to be in this match. Right from the get-go, all of them brawled with one another. Peyton, Royce, and Ember Moon, everyone just going absolutely at it. You had some nice spots in this match. Nikki Cross got taken out pretty early on by Ember Moon when she actually attempted a hurricane on the outside, but Ember Moon actually caught her, gave her a power bomb on the outside, which that was a great spot right there. Go back in the ring. You had some nice interactions with Kairi Sane and Ember Moon. At one point, Kairi Sane went to spear Ember Moon, but Ember Moon actually did a leapfrog, and she actually ended up hitting a spear on a Peyton Royce, so that was a nice spot right there. Kairi Sane, she had some miscommunications in some of the spots in this match. Like she tried to, Peyton Royce gave Nikki Cross a fisherman suplex, but the timing was not right, and Kairi Sane actually kind of fucked it up. So that was kind of a miscue right there. But what can you do? You had some nice spots. Nikki Cross did a crossbody in all 3 of them during the match at one point, and was just went absolutely rampant. And like I said, it was just a very fun 10 or so minute match where they all just kind of did a sprint and did some. They all got their stuff, and like I said early on, they all in this match showcased why they deserve to be in this match. They showcased that they were good and they were going to have to be champion, and they all, even though only one of them won, obviously, all the rest of the 3 proved themselves as worthy contenders. So I enjoyed this one, and the ending was kind of good. Was great as well. Kairi Sane hitting a double elbow off the top rope onto Nikki Cross as well as Peyton Royce. Ember Moon breaks it up. Ember Moon hits a double eclipse onto who she hit it on? Was it Nikki Cross and Kairi Sane, or honestly I forgot who she pinned, but Ember Moon hits a double eclipse and becomes a brand new NXT Women's Champion, which to me is kind of mind-boggling. I'm not the biggest fan of Ember Moon. I think she's good. I don't think she's amazingly great like a lot of people, just because from what I see in NXT, they have yet to still give me a reason to care about her. They haven't given me a reason to care about her at all, really. Like, I like her, but I'm not invested into her. So, and her winning the title, why didn't you just have her beat Asuka then? Like, I understand they probably want to bring Asuka in undefeated, but to me, giving her a title now, it doesn't seem like it meant anything. It didn't seem like it was important at all. So, Ember Moon is NXT Women's Champion. I kind of scratched my head at it. I really wanted Nikki Cross to win. I was honestly expecting Peyton Royce to win. But, yeah, Ember Moon definitely wasn't expecting her to win, because honestly I figured, if they wanted her to be champion that bad, they would have had her beat Asuka. But Ember Moon wins the championship. I don't really care, honestly. I don't know. Like, Nikki Cross is the only woman in the women's division NXT that I honestly care about. So, unless Nikki Cross is champion, odds are I'm not really going to care what's going on. But, yeah, of course, after the match, William Regal has the championship, and Asuka, hugs her and hands it over and whatnot. So, good little moment for Ember Moon, but I just feel like it was too late. It would have been a bigger moment in Brooklyn to do it. So, what can you do? From there, I'm going to go to the NXT Championship match. Drew McIntyre defending against Andrade, Cien, Almas, with, of course, with Zelina Vega in his corner. This was an awesome NXT title match right here. This was a lot of fun. Andrade, Cien, Almas came off like a complete star. By far his best performance in NXT to date. He was just going absolutely fucking apeshit. He was going 110 miles per hour, and I was loving absolutely every second of it. Of course, when the match started, McIntyre was very dominant early on, because obviously McIntyre is a bigger guy of the two. Kind of just throwing Almas around, getting him some drop kicks, and just, being very dominant. And of course, at one point in the match, Zelina Vega tried to give McIntyre her hurricane on the outside, but McIntyre actually, reversed it and kind of threw her back on the apron. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then Almas took advantage of it, hit a suicide dive on the outside. Drew McIntyre back in the ring was pretty dominant, hitting various running knees in the corner, and McIntyre trying to ground him and just doing whatever he could. But, McIntyre was able to fight out of it. He was able to be dominant once again, throwing Almas around in the ring. And then Almas was just able to counteract it. He threw McIntyre to the outside, hit an awesome moonsault off the top rope onto the outside onto McIntyre. At one point, McIntyre and him had an awesome sequence where, Andrade, Cien, Almas, had him in a cradle pin. McIntyre slipped out of it. Andrade, Cien, Almas went to clothesline him. McIntyre scooped him up into a future shock DDT. Awesome sell by Almas on that one for a nice near fall right there. McIntyre hit a desperate Claymore kick out of nowhere at one point. For a very nice near fall. The sell Andrade Cien almost gave it was absolutely tremendous, but Almost was able to roll out of the ring out of it. And then he ended up actually grabbing the NXT title. He was kind of showboating. The referee rolled around and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "What is he doing?" But then out of nowhere, Zelina Vegas runs the ring, gives McIntyre a Hurricanrana, and planning the Hurricanrana, runs out. Cien almost runs back in the ring, hits a hammerlock DDT for 1-2, very close near fall right there. So the crowd was red hot for that one. McIntyre was able to grab him some more. McIntyre went for a big boot into the corner, but almost got out of the way. So McIntyre kind of got caught in the ropes. Almost ended up grabbing him and hitting a hammerlock DDT off the top. Well, not off the top, but you know, McIntyre's on the ropes, ended up hitting, kind of like elevating him and just hitting him, kind of like a brainbuster almost on McIntyre. And 1, 2, 3, Andrade Cien Almas is a brand new NXT champion. I was very, very shocked that happened, but I was also very, very happy for him because, like I said, the performance Andrade Cien Almas had in this match was absolutely tremendous. He came off like a complete star. Like I said, his best performance in NXT to date, and I'm actually very excited to see where he goes with the NXT title reign because, like I said, he just had an amazing performance, and I'm very, very happy for him. He was showboating like crazy. You know, he's throwing the championship around like, you know, he was still in what's the stable called? God, the New Japan stable. I forgot. In Golpanos. I'm gonna fuck it up anyways pronouncing it, so I'm not even gonna bother doing it. But he was just very, very excited, you can tell. I'm not sure what the situation is with McIntyre, why they kind of gave him a transitional title reign. He was only champion for 3 months, and you know, it seemed like if he was gonna lose the championship, it'd be to Adam Cole. So I don't know. I guess Andrade Cien Almas kind of winning the title out of nowhere. It was very, very unexpected. But sometimes unexpected title changes are the best title changes, and he's definitely been on a roll since having Zelina Vegas on his side. So I'm very happy for him. I'm very excited for some future matches. You know, I think him and Johnny Gargano is definitely for maybe TakeOver Philadelphia, or maybe Gargano wins the title there. I don't know, but I'm very, very kind of confused, but I'm very, very excited to see where it all leads. So Andrade Cien Almas, brand new NXT champion, and which was a great match with Drew McIntyre. Really, really enjoyed that one. And then, of course, we go to our main event, War Games. Of course, the Undisputed Era. How did they do it? Undisputed Era, taking on SAnitY, taking on Roderick Strong and the Authors of Pain. Of course, SAnitY comes out first. Eric Young will be the first guy to represent him. Adam Cole follows, and of course, Roderick Strong in full AOP gear, might I add, which was just like Kurt Angle in the Shield gear. So fucking out of place. It looked absolutely ridiculous on Roddy, but, you know, bless his soul. So the match started with Roddy, Cole, and Eric Young. And, you know, it was a nice opening match. You know, well, nice opening match. A nice opening part of the match. You know, they did some good stuff in the ring. The first team that was led in the ring was actually the Undisputed Era. So Fish and O'Reilly were the first combatants to go into the ring, helping Adam Cole just, you know, absolutely eviscerate Eric Young and Roderick Strong. So they were very dominant in that. And then the second team to come out were the Authors of Pain, who just absolutely wreaked havoc in this match. They just went in there immediately and just were throwing everyone around. They absolutely killed Undisputed Era when they're just throwing them in the second ring and just absolutely annihilating them. And then, of course, the final team were SAnitY, and they come out, and Alexander Wolf pulls out a nightstick out of fucking nowhere, starts beating everyone down. Killian Dane's throwing chairs, chains, trash cans, tables in the ring, get everyone all fired up. He locks it, swallows the key. I'm like, this guy's a fucking madman. And then absolute fucking chaos erupts. This match was absolutely incredible. This was an incredible War Games match. If you love crazy matches that are just chaotic and just all over the place, you'll absolutely love this War Games match. Because honestly, I couldn't even sit here and name every single spot because there's so many goddamn spots. This match was all over the place. It was just so much fun. You know, I know some people didn't like the fact that the cage there wasn't a top in the cage, but it actually worked in his favor because he had some incredible spots from it. Just everyone worked so well. There was so many chaotic moments in this match. It was insanity, and this is exactly what War Games is about, and they showcased it and just put on an incredible match. A lot of great and innovative spots. Killian Dane was an absolute beast, was just what he was doing. Undisputed Era got their stuff in, you know, O'Reilly and Fish. Funny spot with O'Reilly where he went I forgot who he went to hit. I think it was Alexander Wolf, and he just swung the chair, hit the ropes, hit him back in the head, and Alexander Wolf gave him an amazing German suplex. Snap German suplex, and just, you know, a super collider onto Undisputed Era with, you know, Killian Dane between the rings and just hitting a super collider onto him. You know, Roderick Strong giving Adam Cole a superplex off the top of the cage onto everyone. Incredible spot right there. Alexander Wolf hitting a German suplex off the top rope through 2 tables onto one of the Authors of Pain members. Just so many incredible spots. Kyle O'Reilly locking in. He wrapped Alexander Wolf into a chain and locked him in the cross arm breaker and was using the chain to apply more pressure. Amazing spot right there. And just so So it was fucking insanity. I can't even sit here and tell you all the chaotic spots, because I'll be here for an hour. But, yeah, it's a must-see match. It was, you know, if you're going to bring back WarGames, this is how you do it. And the crowd's red hot for it. Adam Cole was great, especially in the spot where Authors of Pain hit a like a super power bomb onto everyone, and Adam Cole was like between the ring, so they couldn't do it to him. So he was kind of like, I guess I'm safe. So that was a pretty great spot right there with Adam Cole. And man, this, like I said, just chaotic, all over the place. A lot of innovative, crazy spots. Definitely a must-see match. It was just so good. Everyone looked great. Everyone looked like they wanted to legitimately kill each other. It was WarGames, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I know some people had the problem with the finish. Some people thought the finish was kind of weak. You know, Adam Cole hitting Eric Young with a Shining Wizard with a steel chair for the win. But you know what? You know, I felt like at that point, everyone was so, you know, just gassed out and tired out by the chaoticness of that match that, you know, just no one was able to break the pin up. So I took it as just everyone was just absolutely out of it, and Adam Cole took advantage of it by hitting the Shining Wizard and Eric Young to win for the Undisputed Era. So, like I said, just a fucking incredible, chaotic WarGames match, and I had so much fun watching it. I had so much fun watching this show in general. I had a lot of fun. I really liked the fact too that they were intertwining the rings. Like the opening match was in the first ring, and the second match was in the second ring, and the third match was in the first ring again, and the fourth match was in the second ring. I like how they were alternating rings for the match, and of course the main event they used both rings. So I thought the little things like that were great. But yeah, just a whole lot of fun with NXT TakeOver WarGames. Like I said, definitely was a great show. Potentially NXT TakeOver of the year. Like I said, competing with NXT TakeOver Chicago. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy with the main event. And yeah, one hell of a show we had. And Survivor Series has some tough competition tomorrow night. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please leave a like below. If you guys would like in the comment section below as well. Leave your guys' thoughts on NXT TakeOver WarGames. What you guys liked about it, what you didn't like about it. I know some people weren't a fan of the camera cuts, which there were some pretty bad fucking camera cuts, I will say, in this show. I don't know what was going on, but they were missing a lot of stuff. But yeah, like once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my Survivor Series review. I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching the video.
I don't just